Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. Choices. Oh wow, okay. I just realised the camera's probably not set up as best as it could be. There we go. Okay. Let's tip the cards all over the table, so I guess they're all shuffled. All right. Before we go any further, I wanted to say a huge thank you for your support, both on this channel and now on the life coaching channel, which has taken off really well. I've had some beautiful feedback. I'm going to try and do one of those talks around about once a week. I'm still not in the right position. I'm still in a very strange position. I'm going to do one of those talks at least once a week. So, my goodness, I should have sorted all this out before I started. That's better. And I'll try and pick a subject. But as I said, if you want to put any questions underneath or any subject you'd like me to cover, I'm more than happy to do that on the life coaching channel. If you want to look that up, it's How to Live Your Best Life, but there's a link under the Aussie Goddess stuff for that. So also underneath, you'll find instructions for personal readings, gifting or donating to the channel. I took on another 6 people yesterday for the life coaching program, so I'm going to be little chockers for the next probably week to 2 weeks, and I'll let you know when I have spaces again. But if you've written to me and I've already received your email as of now, then I've already put you in. So don't worry, you will be in the next week. I have to work out some times for you, that's all. I was to go live on YouTube today, but because of daylight saving, I actually booked into the time of the live, so because everything shifted forward. So I'll do a live tomorrow on YouTube, so keep your eye out for that. Friday on Instagram, I'm going to have a look at from this week. I've already booked it in at 9 a.m, but from here on inwards, I'm going to book it in a little bit later now because of daylight saving. I guess everybody, even in Australia, we have quite a few time zones, and some people don't. Some states don't do daylight saving, whereas I think in the US it's pretty much the same. My stomach is grumbling. Please excuse me. I'm not feeling 100% this morning. I haven't been for a couple of days. I haven't had a very good night's sleep either, so my stomach's making a lot of noise. So if you hear that, just excuse it. Pretend it's not happening. And I'm good. I'm good. All right, I'm going to use the Celtic Tarot for your What's Cracking reading. You could get reversals because, as I said, they all jumped out at me when I started. So, too funny. Okay, I think we're ready. All right. Oh, okay, so we have the moon coming out first. The moon is the representative card of Cancer and Pisces. The moon is a card that talks about things being hidden. It can be emotions that lay very deep here, but it can also talk about secrets, things not being revealed, people not revealing things, perhaps people not revealing their feelings, but something's being hidden from view here. Okay, and we have the 9 of Cups. Well, that's nice. Something is happening here. There's something you're wanting with the 9 of Cups, something you're wanting a change with, and it could be in regards to your own feelings, but I feel like here you're wanting someone else to reveal their feelings here. 7 of Pentacles, you may have been waiting for some time for this. Okay, very interesting. 2 of Swords with the Devil card. Okay, someone here is dealing with someone. 3 of Swords here. Someone is dealing with someone here that they know instinctively that this person has very deep feelings for them here. And there seems to be this energy of wanting to hear what they've got to say to you, or wanting them to open up here. there also is a very strong feeling that perhaps this has been going on for some time. Maybe you've been waiting, you know, to hear from someone, or but instinctively in that moon card, it's like you know that this person has very strong feelings for you, but they're not fessing up. There seems to be some sort of decision that needs to be made here around perhaps a third-party relationship. The Devil card is here, which can often denote fear, but it can also talk about codependency, toxicity. And I feel like you're waiting for someone here to make some sort of decision and open up to you. But you know this has to happen. So I feel like with that moon card, there's a really strong feeling that you're trusting here, trusting the universe, trusting your own intuition here, and waiting for someone to speak up. Just 2 seconds, let me just go beyond the Three of Swords. Okay, Strength card. Look, it looks as though somebody will, yes, you're probably dealing with a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. It does look like somebody will find perhaps their own strength. It could be that they're working on something at their end. So this could give you some insight around them working on their own limitations here. There's definitely this sort of feeling of some of them going through either shadow work or working through their emotions here. I think and feel with that Devil card that someone holds a lot of fear, but knows they need to make some sort of decision here. All right, let's get the story. Okay, Victory card. There you go, there's your reading. Done. So I have the Victory card coming through. So the Victory card talks about finally being recognised, finally being seen. So I do think that this particular event will have a good outcome. With the Seven of Pentacles could still take time, especially if a person is working through, you know, some of their own fears, if they are trapped in some sort of situation where they're not able to open up to you at this time. But they are moving towards you here with the Victory card. So there will be some sort of change coming through. Okay, so here we have the Three of Wands. Right, so your person here, whoever your person is, let me just pull another couple of cards. Four of Swords. They're in a healing phase at the moment. They're trying to decide here whether they want to put work in here. But they are focused on the future here. So they are looking forward to see what it is they want to have in their life. The Four of Swords tells me they're deep in meditative mode or deep in healing mode at the moment and unable to come forward at this time. But with the Six of Wands here, this sort of says it will happen going forward, but it may be a matter of time before it can come to some sort of fruition. All right, so we have the Justice card. It has to happen with the Justice card here. All right, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Wow, okay. And the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. That's the sort of thing you want to see in a reading. Whoever your person is, and this could be you. Remember, the readings do flip-flop, so it's very possible you're going through this yourself. But whoever this person, whoever I'm reading for here, I can see you're at a very low point. So whatever this energy is here, it's starting to really crack you open. Now, my understanding, it has always been that you can deny spirit, you can deny your destiny, you can push against or fight against what is meant for you for as long as you want to, but eventually it just keeps coming back. So, you know, there's a very strong feeling here. If somebody had hidden feelings or kept their feelings hidden from you, their feelings are getting stronger rather than going. So the more you fight against it, the harder it becomes to avoid it. And you can realize that with overthinking. So if you think of something, your thoughts are out of your control. And what we do is, if we think of something we don't really feel comfortable with, we start fighting against the thought, and that creates overthinking. So if you allow the thoughts to go, what happens is it doesn't plague you so much, but it's a little bit of work in progress, because you have to understand how to allow your feelings to move. If you're used to meditating, you do that during meditation, right? The thought comes up and you just allow it to come through, and then you just allow it to move past you again, like a car going past you while you're driving, or clouds just sort of drifting past. But what happens is, when we think of something, especially if it's disturbing or we've got questions about it or it doesn't sit right with us, we tend to overanalyze it, and then it keeps you trapped in it. It's very, very clever. So learning not to overthink is about really just letting your thoughts to pass. So what I see here is someone who is being guided by the universe. So we have the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune here. So this person is trying to avoid some sort of decision that is already built into their destiny. They're trying to avoid moving forward on something that they know deep within them is the right thing to do. But there's so much fear surrounding the energy here. So I don't know if that's fear of making the decision, fear of the repercussions, but something here is really holding them back. But they're fighting against it. So they're fighting against whatever's meant for them here, which of course just makes the feelings and the intention stronger. And I feel this is when the wheel comes in, that's what sort of comes of that. We have the Three of Pentacles coming through. Wow, with the World card. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Swords. Look, there you go. Going around and round in your head with thoughts, not being able to lay them to rest, because the more you fight against them, the more they'll fight against you. This cycle is ending for this person. So they're actually coming to terms with something. So they're not fighting it anymore. They're starting to perhaps go inside, have a look at themselves and do the work that Spirit wants them to do. This could be very deep inner work with that Strength card up the front. So somebody would be fighting a night of the soul, fighting against spirituality, fighting against their destiny, but they're fighting desperately here to try and push it away, deny it, ignore it, whatever. But of course, as I said, the more you try to do that, the more determined Spirit comes at putting you back on your path. And very often when you're in that energy of fighting against something that you know you must do, or you know you are meant to do, there's this sort of real struggle between you and the universe. And you don't create in a way that's healthy for you either. All right, let's just have a look at that again. I'm going to put a couple of cards on the Eight of Swords. There seems to be hidden emotions here. Someone's not revealed their emotions. And I feel like you've been waiting or wanting this, or even knowing that it was coming to you here with this Nine of Cups. For some of you, this appears to have been taking place over a long period of time. You're waiting on someone to make some sort of decision here. But whoever this person is, there's great fear here. But again, this could be codependency. Somebody might be trying to break a codependent or a karmic relationship. Somebody may be pulling away or trying to pull away from something that has kept them addicted or trapped in something. Three of Swords shows me that this person most likely could be in a situation where something is stopping them from moving forward. But I do see them gaining strength and finding their feelings here. And the Queen of Cups feels her feelings. She doesn't go round in her head with this energy. So that says to me someone's getting out of this thinking and more into their feels here. It's really strange because I always talk about people who don't feel their feelings, because a lot of us don't. We intellectualize. So if you say to someone, how does that make you feel? Very often they answer you with something like, I think. And I say, no, how does that make you feel? Well, I think no. How does it make you feel? Where do you feel the feelings? Are your feelings in your solar plexus, in that middle area? Do you feel them all through your body? Does your heart flip and your tummy flip? All of those are feelings. When your heart races and your tummy flips when you're excited, that's a feeling. Thinking is different. Thinking is all in your head. So overanalyzing things can sometimes make it very difficult to understand how you feel. But if you tune into your intuition, the feeling comes naturally. Okay, so I've got the Seven of Pentacles coming out again. So the universe is really saying here that this is taking time, that you need to be patient here. Because something here is happening, but it's taking time to move. Oh, we have the Wish card coming straight back around again. I did shuffle them quite a lot too. And the Moon card, so we're getting a clarification of the story. Ah, look, that's beautiful. So you will get an offer. Somebody will come in and tell you how they feel. Okay, Five of Wands, but they're still contemplating how to go about this. Whoever this person is still really trying to work out how to face this themselves. This isn't just about them facing you or admitting to you or opening up to you. This is about them understanding, working towards understanding themselves. They've got a lot to do here, a lot of work to do. But you may have been dealing with someone who just thought that perhaps the universe could do that on their behalf. Rather than them having to do the work. We all want the magical fairy to come in and rescue us. You may not be aware of it yet, but a tapestry full of positive outcomes and spiritual blessings now permeates your aura. The grey clouds have lifted, replaced by a soft, radiant light. The past will soon be behind you. Let it go and embrace the positive times ahead. So there you go. I like that. The past will soon be behind you. Let it go and embrace the positive times ahead. Thanks, everyone.